Independent Client Customer Mynatt. This is a remodel of a home. I think it was 77, 78. So it is not part of an RRP-led remediation because they've already done the tear out on this. So we are actually doing the installation after the house has been torn out, and then we're not disturbing more than 6 square feet. So take a look here on the layout of the room. We have actually changed the layout of this room from the original. The stove is going to go over here on the right hand side. You're going to have your sink, your dishwasher. The refrigerator is actually going to go over here on the left. Now, when we install the cabinets, we're going to be coming through the cabinets with a ice maker line to the refrigerator, and then we're going to come through the cabinets with a dishwasher line to the dishwasher. So there won't have to be an ice maker box or anything put in over there. It just has to be the electrical taken care of. If you take a look down here, we've got an outlet that's down low. We also have a phone box, an old phone box that's up high, that's in line with the other pieces here. So as far as that goes, this particular one needs to have the electrical pulled up to that height. Omit this box down low here and actually get rid of the phone box. We just need the electrical to go in that spot. This particular outlet here that you're seeing, it needs to move to the right side of this stud. Sorry, I forgot to write that on there. And it's because the panel for the cabinet is going to be right here along the edge, so we need a little bit more room. They're getting a full height backsplash on their granite countertops. So this outlet needs to be a little further over so that it's not going to be in the way of that panel where that refrigerator is going to go. Dishwasher connection is just fine. This is your disposer connection, and it's actually there taped, so it's in good shape. They will need to have a couple of valves replaced. This is a sweated valve here. It's a 1/2-inch copper sweated valve, but these are compression fitting valves. So these two need to be replaced with 90-degree compression fitting valves, and this valve needs to be removed and plugged, or it needs to be removed and another piece put on for this piece to have a new valve. We've got some buckets under here. I tightened up the packings, but these valves were actually leaking. This valve was almost solid, so we've crimped all of the connectors, trying to make sure we don't have any leaks, but that definitely needs to have those two valves replaced, and then this valve omitted, so that we can have ice maker 1/4 inch and 3/8 on this valve, and 2 3/8 on this one for the dishwasher and the sink. Now on this particular one, it's 1.5 inch PVC. You need to take that plug out right there and put in a threaded PVC trap adapter. That threaded plug is going to be something that's just for a clean out, just to keep sewer gases and stuff from coming in. Your disposer that's here will actually have the line for the dishwasher run back inside of it, and so you won't have to do anything for that. But this is way too tall as a piece, and so it's going to have a big old hole cut out in the back of the cabinet just for that to happen to fit in there. Now over here, everything on the electrical on this wall is fine, except for we do have the existing oven circuit here. I marked that out there in the electrical box. This oven circuit is, I believe, an 8-gauge wire. I don't think this is going to be a problem to use this. It's a dual fuel stove, so the gas connection, this gas connection is being omitted. It's going back under the floor, coming over here and coming up where it's got to go at after the cabinets are installed. That's very important because this plug and the gas connection behind that dual fuel stove, there's a very specific location that has to go so that the stove will go all the way back against the wall. Down here, you've got the center line marked on the wall and the floor of where the stove is going to be at. Up here, there's going to need to be a 110 volt over-the-range microwave plug at 78 inches from the floor. Again, it's 69 inches from the left-hand side. And this plug is just fine. That plug is just fine. They're probably going to change the colors of them. And as far as this goes, we're going to extend the countertop to the door trim since it's going to have the panels for the back wall. The countertop will actually be all the way to the door trim on this side. Now, on the island, if you look overhead, we determined that the center of the pendant for above the island is 90 inches from the window wall, so 90 inches from there. And then if you go from this direction here, from there to here was 108, and then we come back 12 inches from, or 9 inches from 108, so 99 or so is where that first one's at. Again, over here on this one, circled on the ceiling, 90 inches from the far wall, and then these two right here are already been laid out. So she was happy with the placement on the floor. This electrical right here is from the cooktop that was here originally. It is on the same circuit as the oven is. So there is a junction box someplace with these two connected together on them. There's only a single breaker out there that controls both of these. But that access point there, that hole in the floor, that would be a perfect place to go ahead and bring 110 volts up into the space underneath the island. And then we could actually put that in the island cabinetry as a receptacle under the overhang on this end, or a receptacle at that end near the work area of the stove area there. They do want a receptacle, maybe two of them, in their island when it's all done. Again, the gas line is going down, going under the floor for right now. Once the actual stove is in place, the gas line will need to come up in the exact spot that it needs to, so that the stove will actually go back against the piece. Up here, they're wanting to have this removed. It is the, I guess, a cloud, fluorescent cloud, and that removed so that the painting and sheetrock guys can get rid of the space that it had. It's probably going to have an ugly spot behind it where it was here all this time. The repair that they're needing for the stone, or for the sheetrock, they're coming to take a look at it today. They need to have these spots plugged and finished. They need to have them sheetrock primed, everything primed for paint. So that everything can be ready to go. The electrician she's wanting to have the electrician go ahead and remove that light and put in a new pendant here that kind of matches the ones that go above the island. And the only other thing we did not talk about, was probably a good idea if you wanted it, would be to add under cabinet lighting. If you wanted to add under cabinet lighting, right here would be where one to the right of the window here before this stud. And then right here on this one, if you go through the center line, you can see my marks here. That's the end of a cabinet. So you'd be looking at somewhere to the right of this one, and then somewhere to the left. So you can see the marks here. This is where the cabinets start and stop. That's a cabinet. That's a cabinet. And then right here is the actual opening for the range. The cabinets are going to reach to the ceiling. They have a top alignment of 90 inches, a 6-inch top molding treatment. 3 inches of it is a cove. Over here on this wall, this is a little built-in space. So on this one, the under cabinet light that you see here is going to actually move up to about right there. It's a circle with an X there. The bottom of the cabinet is going to be about 27 inches from the ceiling. It's a little softened area that's here. They need to have these little spots repaired, and then actually the cabinet would come forward. He wants me to block it out about 13.5 inches on some 1.5 inch blocking there. This one, the telephone plug will be omitted. This one here is actually going to need to move up to about 42 inches to the bottom of it. And again, this is going to be where they're going to plug in their coffee maker and stuff like this. So these all appear to be 12 gauge wire. So everything here should be rated really well for the wiring that's here. But the electrical is taped off because it controls this circuit right now. But they definitely want to raise this up because their new cabinets are going to be taller than what the old cabinets were. As far as this room, that is all that really matters. As far as the kitchen area, they may have some other things they're wanting to have done throughout the rest of the house. You'll just need to work with them on what those parts are. But otherwise, that is us for as far as the cabinets. Any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a great day.